How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with your European Vanguards here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And guys, a season where things have just gone right. We are currently 8-2 in the postseason, and let's take a look at how both teams have gotten here before we break down the Artemi Panarin-led New York Rangers. So you guys can see we swept Florida, massive series, 9-4 win in the first game. We went toe-to-toe with them, bombs galore, 5 goals in the first period for us. Then a solid 2-0 victory, a 2-1 come-from-behind victory, and a 4-2 to close it out. Then we get some time off. We keep it going against Buffalo, where we come back and beat them 5-4. 4-3 in overtime here. Another overtime win. We are clutch. And then we let our foot off the gas a little bit. 6-1 loss, followed by a 4-1 loss. But when it mattered most, we did not let Buffalo force a game number 7 in Buffalo. We take that one 5-4. And now we face the Rangers, who are also 8-2. And unfortunately, I can't show you game by game for the New York Rangers. But what I can show you is the playoff tree. Taking a look here, you can see the Rangers, just like us, swept their first round opponent, and just like us, went to 6 against Carolina and made it here. Obviously, in the other conference, you've got Vegas 4-1 and then 4-2, and Dallas 4-3, 4-2. So both teams on both sides of the bracket looking very, very good. But what do the New York Rangers actually look like? Let's take a look at it here, guys. This has been awesome. In season number 2, we tanked last season. We got ourselves Korobov. We had Kondratiev simmering, growing and developing, and now they're both here, and the team, we really try to add around them. So here we go. The New York Rangers have 97 overall Artemi Panarin, 91 Mika Zibanejad, and 89 Lafreniere, with 87 Pavelski, 89 Trocheck, and 87 Chris Kreider. That might be the dirtiest top 6 I have ever seen an AI put together, especially this early in a save. Holy mackerel. And then Philip Hedl, Tyson Jost, and Barclay Goodrow. That's a really good checking line. I mean, everybody here is defensively responsible. Everybody here has got a little bit of physicality in the corners. That's a strong third line. And then Will Coyle, Johnny Brodzinski, and Jimmy Vesey. It's a fourth line, guys. They probably won't see too much ice time. 7 minutes. Yeah, they're not playing almost at all. Then on the blue line for the New York Rangers is Keandre Miller, paired with 95 overall Adam Fox, so the stars don't stop in the Big Apple. Jacob Trouba plays with Ryan Lindgren, and Sebastian Aho plays with Ethan Bear, a really, really strong D-core here, guys. And then, of course, we know in goal, Igor Shesterkin. This is a team of superstars, and a team that's we're going to have to be at our best to beat. But I still believe in us. Listen, we've made it this far. Anything can happen. Who knows? Is it time for Kondratiev to announce himself to the world, right? He's playing in Europe, probably at weird puck drop times, and maybe not everybody's been able to get a chance to see him here. He's going to go up against some of the biggest stars on New York. Tarasenko, a guy who's been everywhere, done it all. Teravainen, a guy who's still trying to cement his legacy. And then we have a solid second line. Don't get me wrong, our second line is no slouch, but man, oh man, do they have the talent there in New York. And they got to be looking at this as their best chance. You know, they got to be looking at us and saying, we are a better team than they are. And they were during the regular season. So for the first time, we don't have home ice advantage in a series. But I still believe in the boys here, guys. I still believe in them. All we need to do is, we just got to keep it close in the first game. If we can keep it tight in game 1, I'm confident in our ability, down the stretch to make this thing interesting. We've shown that we can play any kind of style required of us. So hopefully we are able to continue to do so here. But game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals on the line. Let's get it rolling. In the first period, starting off strong with a power play goal from Nils Hoglander. Wow. Play was heavily in our favor there in that one. Second period, it's 1-1. Mika Zibanejad answers as both teams score a power play goal. Alexis Lafreniere scores to give the Rangers a 2-1 lead in the first 5 minutes of period number 3. But we're keeping it close, and there it is. That's why we want to just keep it close. Luotsarainen there halfway through the period. Kondratiev announces himself to the New York Rangers faithful, and it's 3-2. But Panarin not to be outdone in the Superstar Showdown. It's 3-3 with just 90 seconds to go. We have no late time heroes. Will there be an overtime hero? There kind of has to be here in game 1. We're jumping in. It's the Eastern Conference Finals, guys. We're this close to the Stanley Cup. We got to jump in and watch. And here we go. It's Zibanejad versus Kondratiev. at the start of overtime, and I can put my controller down as we win the faceoff. Korobov makes one-man miss, gets in. Fons Kondratiev, who can't get through the tight defense, but Teravainen forces a turnover. Korobov to Boqvist. Shot is blocked, and you saw multiple Rangers sell out to block that shot. Fox finds Zibanejad, who gets it cleanly poked off of him. Tarasenko springs a stretch pass to Kondratiev, who tries to get a shot away, but Keandre Miller with a physical play. We do keep it in. It is tight checking there by the blue line, and Tarasenko is hounded by Alexis Lafreniere, who wins the puck battle. Fox now, the deflection goes into the corner. Lafreniere goes to Panarin. Panarin loses it. Kondratiev around the boards, but turns it over to Zibanejad. One-timer rebounds there, saved! Saved by Gustafsson. And Korobov takes that thing to center ice for us. Finds Teravainen in the slot. Shoots and scores his first goal. Teuvo Teravainen. Is that his first goal of the postseason run? Doesn't matter. Hits in the back of the net. And your European Vanguards are up 1-0 in the series against what have to be the Stanley Cup favorites here in the New York Rangers. After an overtime victory, we kept it close. Game 1, we're showing we belong here. And here it is again, guys. Korobov steps up, a good screen through some bodies, and we are able to get this win thanks to a Teuvo Teravainen snapshot, low blocker side. Shesterkin late to react due to the traffic in front, and there's Tarasenko, more relieved than excited, it looks like, to be winning game number 1. But a flurry of chances there were stopped, and we turn around on the other end. We get our chance here, and we take the chance when it comes our way, and we're up 1-0. And there we have it, guys. I mean, Gustafsson lost morale because of individual play. I don't know. He was great in that overtime and that short little stint he had there. 4-3 overtime win. We kept it close, took the lead, lost the lead, came back. This is going to be a wild series, a wild ride. Over in the Western Conference, it is the Vegas Golden Knights up 1-0 on Dallas. But can't get ahead of ourselves here. Game 2 at the Garden. Let's go. First period, 2-2. Both teams keeping it tight. Keandre Miller scores shorthanded, but Barbashev evens it up on the power play, making that a null, zero net gain for either team. Zibanejad scoring at even strength, and Teravainen scoring for our power play. So our power play looks like it's stepping up in a big moment here. Second period, it's 4-3. Protag got us the lead, but Goodrow and Trouba, the depth steps up for the New York Rangers to give them a 1-goal advantage after falling behind 3-2. First 5 minutes go off without a bang, much to the delight of New York Rangers fans. 10 minutes gone in the third period. Still nothing as they pepper Gustafsson with shots. With 5 minutes to go, we get a power play. Can we score a third on the power play? We cannot. And with 1 minute to go, the Rangers see this one out. And a tight game there. Again, 4-3 in both games. Both teams have come to play. Which team? You know, I mean, it's our power play. We need to figure it out at 5-on-5. But at the same time, like, maybe we just kind of got to ride our power play a little bit here. But we're heading to home ice. I'm excited. I'm jumping right into it. I'm not even previewing it. Game 3, big one here. Whoever wins is going to have a massive advantage in the series, is halfway there. After the first period, it's 0-0, and both teams are even in shots. This series has been, there's nothing to split these two teams, guys. Second period, it's 2-1 for the New York Rangers. Keandre Miller scores again. Kondratiev equalizes, but Chris Kreider scores and gives the Rangers the lead as we head into the third period. A vital period for your Vanguards. The home crowd is got to be giving us some kind of boost. The shots are still even. Halfway through the period, the Rangers do get a power play, take a couple shots, but they're turned away, and Kondratiev turns around and scores it. We get a power play here late in the third. We can't capitalize. 90 seconds to go in this one. No late heroics. And we're headed to another overtime. An all too familiar sight for us here, guys. It is overtime. Zibanejad, Kondratiev with another win. He's been winning a lot of these faceoffs in this series. I know we only saw him once in that first game there, but I mean, honestly, guys, it's been tight. What the heck is with the board? Oh, is it because we were offsides and they like blank it out? I don't know why, because our logo looks much better than that. But either way, here we go. Controllers down again because I don't need to do anything. It's CPU v CPU. Keandre Miller, a goal-scoring phenom here, turns the puck over. There's Tarasenko, a delayed penalty on the Rangers. And Keandre Miller, after the turnover, gets an interference penalty. So there you have it, guys. An early overtime power play for your Europe Vanguards. And we have a chance here. Kondratiev, was kind of tying him up a little bit. Takes the retaliation shot. And wow, look at the hits. Zibanejad, Lindgren, Lafreniere, not even Keandre Miller's up there, but he's been throwing his weight around here. Big face-off. Can Kondratiev continue to win? Not against Trocheck, but the forecheck. Ooh, Fox tried to carry that one out. And rather than getting it deep early, he does make the breakout pass to Goodrow, but Goodrow gets to the line and then is stopped, but then goes to work. They've got the chances here. Trocheck on the backhand. What a save there from Gustafsson. They are dominating the play, and wow. We get absolutely dumpstered on our own power play. I mean, that was pathetic, guys. Absolutely pathetic. 4-on-5. They cycle the puck. They find a lone man in front who turns around and puts it home. And the Rangers have taken a 2-1 series lead in the first game on the road, which means we've got to fight back for the first time in this postseason. We are trailing in a playoff series. Look at this. Fox is wide open. Finds Trouba. He's got all the time in the world. And then just poor positioning. Tape. Yeah, cool. Adam Fox passed D to D. That was totally thanks to his X Factor. I'm glad he was wide open and had his X Factor going there. Goodrow. Boqvist can't get to the other side of him. And honestly, guys, with five guys against 4, you can't be letting that kind of thing happen. A poor showing from our power play there in overtime does us in, and we have now dropped back-to-back games. And just like in the other series, the team that was up 1-0 is now down 2-1. Kondratiev's pumped because of his ice time. Well, he better use it to find the back of the net in this game. A huge game here. We cannot afford to go down 3-1 in this series. First period, it's 3-1 in the first period. Trocheck, Brodzinski, and Pavelski with Barbashev scoring shorthanded. We need to get at least one back here in the second. And we do not. We give up another goal. It's 4-1 to the New York Rangers. And do we have a monumental comeback in us? We've got a power play opportunity. The shots are firing. We're really pushing for it, but Shesterkin is shutting the door. A power play here, and in the middle of the period, we have a long power. We're on the power play for like 5 full minutes, and we can't barely get a shot. And just like that, the Rangers, whose penalty kill was out there for like 15 minutes in the third period, allow 0 goals after the first period. And we are now up against it for the first time, an elimination game where we win and we keep playing for the first time. Oh, man. Okay, so now I am going to make some changes because this just has not been going well. We're going to move Korobov down. We're moving Chernak up. We're playing him with Brandstrom. I need Chernak up there, the veteran experience. Their top 6 is just so good that, I mean... Oh, it was tight up until that game there where we lose 4-1. The Rangers finding their footing. We have lost a lot of ground in this series. Good performances from some players, but we need the team performance to be overall better. We can't allow the Rangers to score at the rate they have unless we're able to better it. First period, 2-0 start. Oh, there we go. All right. Lundell and Hoglander both at even strength, getting us a 2-0 start after 1. That's huge. Second period, it's 4-2. Kondratiev scoring on the power play. Lafreniere cuts it to 3-1. Chernak makes it 4-2. And Vincent Trocheck pulls the Rangers to within touching distance. It's a 2-goal game, and both teams have a power play here. The Rangers have a long one to start the period, but we are able to kill that one off. And we give away another power play and kill it off as well. But the Rangers are clawing back in the shots margin. But with just 5 minutes to go, still up by 2, can Gustafsson shut the door? Power play, 6-on-4. You gotta believe. And you gotta believe in your Europe Vanguards. 4-2 victory. Backs against the wall. Bringing it back to Europe with a chance, maybe to force 7. We gotta win 6 before we talk 7. But a huge, huge rebound game there. 4-2 win and looked solid throughout. First period of game 6, not going the way we wanted it to. Lafreniere and Vesey are going to get the first 2 goals of the game, but Brandstrom gets us back within 1. That's a huge goal to cut the lead to 1. Second period, oh my word, Zibanejad single-handedly puts the Rangers 3 goals ahead in an early power play. We need to score, and we do score it. Vladimir Tarasenko's goal doesn't mean much. Well, it does. Kreider scores in response, and Hoglander scores. We're all out offense right here, and the Rangers get a 5-on-3. A 5-on-3 turns into a 5-on-4. We kill them both. Do we have any offensive magic left in us here? 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes. Do we have a hero? The Rangers have a ref, and we are done. Your Europe Vanguards come up 2 games short of getting to the Stanley Cup final in our second season. as a franchise. And you know what? The Vegas Golden Knights were able to do it. But honestly, guys, I think this is a very good season for us. You know, I'm quickly turning to the end of season because that series was just tough. I mean, listen, guys, that team was way better. They had so much. Their second line was as good as our first line, and their first line had a 97 and a 91 and 89 with all X factors of getting +5. They were stupid good. Like, they were insane. So take it for what you will. We got still some work to do, but we've been here. We've shown we can do it. We show we can contend. We've seen some of these players be able to, and yeah, you can see it really, the second line got kind of bodied. But I mean, there's nothing I can do, right? Like, I can't find an 87 to help out that line. I can't get an 89 like they have to help out that line. So we just had kind of to trust. And I didn't want to take away the talent of our top line because their top line is that much better. But valuable experience for some of the young guys, Kondratiev, Korobov, heck, even Capo, Kakko, Kotkaniemi. It's a really, really good season. Luotsa-Rainen had a good postseason, 4 points. He did have 3 goals. Some more of the disappointing players was Erik Brannstrom, man. Erik Brannstrom was a pretty poor in the postseason here. He doesn't really fit the scheme, and I think we did extend him, but you know, I think we extended him last year. Yeah, we extended him last year because he's a free agent IRL. So we extended him last year, 1 year into the extension. I just don't know about it, guys. He doesn't fit the third pairing. He had a good season, right? 17 points plus 18, but you wonder how much of that is Cernak playing on that third line with him. So potentially a guy to move on from here. Nino Niederreiter was really invisible in the whole postseason. He only played 10.5 minutes. He's not thrilled. You pretty much can kiss him goodbye. Cernak was a -13, just a really, really poor postseason from Cernak too. That third pairing, they weren't it, and we need to figure something else out there. I'm fine with Cernak staying around, but maybe need to flip-flop with the middle pairing. And then Gustafsson, guys, you can't blame Gustafsson here. 3.24 goals against per game isn't good, but 912 is fine. Listen, he's not an elite goalie. He's not somebody that's going to steal us a series. He was solid, well, you know, for what he was. I can't really pin it on him. I don't think it was his fault down the stretch there. I think that we just got beat by the better team. That makes me feel a little bit better, right? I can end this video not frustrated or freaking out or raging because we got beat by the better team. But we will be back, and there's more stuff to do. But that's all the time I have for this one, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free-for-all, free-for-all, before we fall. This a free-for-all, free-for-all, before we fall.